Hi, my name is Corinne Bloom, and I'm a life coach and mentor. And I firstly want to just welcome you to my site, so welcome. And I want to just share with you a little bit about what I offer and the types of people that I work with. So I'm really passionate in helping people discovering who they truly are. And that is the essence of who we are beneath the person that we think we should be for others, to please others. So often people come to me and they feel this overall sense of dissatisfaction in their life. They feel stuck within themselves, or they're frustrated that they're not finding the right relationship for them, or that they're stuck within the same pattern of relationship that isn't serving them, or the same dynamic with their boss or their family. And there's this overall sense that they're not really in their full potential, that they feel like something's missing. So my job, my role as a coach is to ultimately be a guide in helping you discover who you truly are. So firstly, we would look at, well, what are the patterns? What are the patterns that you keep on getting into that are you're maybe getting stuck within? And really what's at the core of those patterns, which is normally a limiting belief about who we are that we created on a subconscious level when we were really young, very little. And so I work a lot with the inner child. And it's about connecting to that wound and ultimately giving yourself the need that was unmet in that moment. And there's this amazing thing that happens that when we feel seen and we feel heard and we feel like that need, that yearning that we have been pulling, trying to grasp for throughout our life, once that's been met, there's this feeling of just relief. And there's the beginning of feeling like we can just be who we truly are, that we no longer have to believe this story that we've been telling ourselves, because it is just a story. So I work very intuitively, and I'm really going where you take me and where you're needing to go, and connecting you not only to the wound and the unmet need, but showing you how to give yourself that need and how to become your own mentor, ultimately how to become the person that you have been trying to find outside of yourself to validate who you are, to tell you that you're good enough, and to actually really become that person for yourself and to embody the very thing that you've been yearning for in the outside world. And that's a really important key, because no matter how much we try to search for it externally, if we don't feel it within ourselves, even if it does come externally, we won't know it, we won't see it, we won't feel it. Most importantly, we won't believe it, because we haven't embodied it first. So the journey that we go on is connecting you into not just who you authentically are, but into really knowing and feeling what it's like to take care of yourself, how to listen to yourself, how to trust your intuition, how to give yourself needs. And many of us don't even know what our needs are, let alone how to give them, how to fulfill them. So that's a really big part of the process. And then to how to really trust ourselves, so that no matter what arises in life, because life sometimes is hard and so it's challenging and it can be painful, there can be a lot of suffering, we can feel sad, we can feel depressed. Of course, there's also the joys and the wonderful aspects of life, but often where we get stuck is when things are difficult, we feel like something is wrong with us. And I really stress the point that the authentic self is not about being perfect, that there's no such thing as perfection. Life is beautifully imperfect, that it's really about honoring and accepting that what is here is just your truth, and that's okay, and how can you be with it, and how can you love it and take care of it. And then from that place, if something needs to change and evolve, that you can do that, but it's happening in a really supportive, caring, nurturing way, coming from a place of curiosity to grow and evolve, because we all as souls have that desire. We really enjoy growing, but it's coming from a really genuine, supportive place, rather than I need to change because I'm not good enough as I am. I need to be perfect so that others will validate me and tell me that I'm good enough. And I need to prove myself by what I'm doing so that they tell me that I'm good. And then that experience can be really, really exhausting, because ultimately we're not being who we truly are, you know, and that's really hard. So my goal and what I really love about this job is that I want to help you feel like you're at home, you know, that you can come back home and feel comfortable within yourself, within your own skin. So that's a little bit of the journey that we'll go on. And the types of people that come to me, what I find is the most reoccurring theme is that they just want to feel good. They want to feel good about who they are, and that they can really be in their potential in their life, and that they can really have the belief and trust in themselves to create the lives that they really desire. For them to understand that they are co-creators in this life, and that they have an immense amount of power and creativity to live their dreams ultimately. So I hope that's been helpful. I have a lot of content and videos on my website that you're welcome to look through. You're also welcome to sign up for a free 20-minute phone consultation, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have there. And I look forward to potentially working with you in the future. And in the meantime, I wish you well on your journey.